Hi Flosstube, this is Dory 23 Stitches, and I'm Dory. Today is Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. It's my day off, so it's my Flosstube filming day. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is a channel all about cross stitch. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'm loving having everybody join me on my Flosstube journey. So yeah, Flosstube number 8. We're getting there, huh? I haven't been here since May 1st, I think, so I have a little bit to talk about. I don't have that much that I worked on, but I did get some new starts in. Still excited from my return from Stitch North. We really did have a good time, and I realized I didn't really show you guys much of what I brought home from that trip, so I have some of that to show you. I have a little bit of a haul as well. I guess I will jump right in with my whips. I really have only worked on 2 of my whips since the last time I saw you. And the first one I've been working on really is that Lola Crow Extraordinary Birds Stitch Along. I was really trying to get that frame done for the new part that came out, and I didn't get it done, but I did get some more progress on it. I'm going to show you a picture of what it's going to look like with the first part that was released on May 16th. So we had the frame first, and then she released on, I think it was Friday. She released the first clue, or the first part that will fill in the aviary. So let me show you. Oh, I'm going to start doing something newer. I'm going to try to remember. I'm going to start giving you a picture of what it looked like the last time I showed it. So I'm going to put a picture of that here. This is where I was the last time we spoke, and I'm going to show you what I got to now. So last time I only had the top done, and since then I wanted to get down to some of the bottom. So this is not finished. I still have more to do up here, but I really wanted to get down here because I knew that the next parts were going to be down in the middle somewhere. So I have the bird done and the owl, and then I brought these lines down to where I could start getting in some of this stuff here. There's my Cherry Hill Stitchery needle minder with my bird on it, and I'm really loving this project. If everybody remembers, this is the fabric that I dyed myself. It is, hold on a sec. Got my book handy today. This is a 32 count Lugana. So it was white when I started, and I dyed it with aquamarine first, and then I threw a little evening blue on top of that, just to get a little bit of modeling in there. It's very subtle, I think, but I'm happy with it. So this is definitely the top, and this is definitely, I think, as low as the bottom goes. So I've gotten some progress on it, but I really want to get some work done on that new part. I don't know if I'm going to finish the whole frame before I dive into the new part, but knowing me, I probably won't. I'll probably just go with it. So that's where I am on that one. Really liking this one a lot, and I know lots of people are working on it. So it's fun to see everybody's progress, who's gotten where. One of my friends that I met at Stitch North, my friend Robin, I think she's the only one that I know of that actually finished the aviary. I'm sure other people have, just she's the only one that comes to mind. So, I mean, she finished the frame. I have to look at her progress and see if she started the new part. I don't know if she has or not. Anyway, so that is that one. And the only other thing I've worked on since I saw you last, and I didn't work on it much because I've been focusing on that Lola Crow, of course, is my Wordy Birds by Sweet Wing Studio. I'm working on the April right now, and I just love it. I'm doing it on the purple. This is 28 count Lotus Lugana by Bee Stitch Me. So, oh, let me first show you. I got to get used to doing this. Here's where I was the last time we spoke. I'll show you a picture of that here. And then I haven't really done much. I did a little bit of work on the bird's head. That's about it. And I want to, look, I don't even think I crossed those stitches up there. I must have been at work and had to put it down for some reason. I really do want to get this one finished because I do have, I just got the next month in, the June one, which I'll show you in my haul. So I love this purple. I'm really loving the way it's looking. So unfortunately, those are the only whips I worked on since the last time I did a video. But I do have 3 starts because I am participating in Mania. So for my Mania, I know some people will do, I'm just trying to find a place to put this. I know some people will do a new project every day in May. With all of the whips that I have, I didn't want to go that crazy because I'll never get anything done that way. I am doing the Mondays. So every Monday, well, and there's only 4 Mondays in May, but I know there's like 5 Fridays, so maybe I'll throw an extra one in there at the end of the month if I feel like it, because I do have a lot of things that I want to get started. But let me start with the first one. I've been using that decision wheel. So the first week, I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I did have to sneeze, and I didn't want you to have to deal with that. The first one I started was Monday, May 5th. I did my decision wheel and I started my Liberty by Brenda Gervais. Now, if I can find that on this, oh, here it is. Okay, so let me show you the picture of what it will look like. It says on there, "Where liberty dwells, there is my country," by Ben Franklin. So that's the quote. I love the colors in this. I love the Quaker motifs in it. And when I spun the wheel, this is what it showed, what it gave me. I'm using all the called for specialty flosses in this. They are all in their floss away bags. The fabric I'm using on this one is a 36 count Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim. And it's just a very small start. I don't even think I've worked on it again since the first day I picked it up. Oh, it's on this side, sorry. So it's just a very small start. That green is a little, I mean, you can see it, but it's not showing up as much as I would have liked, but I'm not gonna change the fabric. I'm gonna go with what it is. Definitely using my magnifier on this because it is a 36 count. Hard to see. Oh, and I should mention, we got the contact situation figured out. I went to my eye doctor. We went with the multifocal lenses. So now I am able to do my entire video without putting my glasses on. The only time I need to put on a pair of glasses is if I'm stitching without my magnifier. So I do have a pair of 4-time magnifying readers that I got from Amazon. I actually got a packet of 5 of them. I already broke one, so I have 4 left. And I gave one to my sister last year at Stitch North, I think. So I have 3 left. But I'm so happy that I got that problem figured out, because when I was doing my floss tubes, I've been showing the back of things because I couldn't see it. Hopefully this will be better. I mean, it's not perfect. The doctor did say that when you do a multifocal lens, you're sacrificing a little bit of the distance to get the near vision, but I couldn't see anything before with the other contacts. I couldn't see my phone. I couldn't see any writing. It was very, very hard. So I'm happy we got that worked out, and now I can do my floss tubes, hopefully without having any issues. So again, this was my Liberty by Brenda Gervais, and it is 1 strand over 2, which is kind of fun. I like the 1 strand because I know on 36 count, if I use 2 strands, I won't be happy. It'll be too bulky. Oh, and I should mention this is a fat quarter. So on the other half of this, I'm planning on doing the other market release, or one of the other market releases from her. It's called The Earth Laughs, which is a similar, I call it a companion piece. It's very similar to this one. So that's going to be on the bottom of this piece of fabric. So that was my first Mania start. And I really want to get working on that again because I'm enjoying it. Just that I've been really focusing on that Lola Crow, so I need to get some more variety in here. The next Monday was May 12th. Spun my wheel, and I came up with my Ode to a Good Dog, which I'm stitching for Oreo, my puppy dog. This is a pattern by Maximum Cross Stitch, who is Ellen Reed, who, if those of you don't, if there are some of you who don't know, we do kind of have a star in our cross stitch midst in our little community. Ellen is a singer in the group Crash Test Dummies, which, funny thing was, when I met her last year, I met her, and then like the next day or 2 days later, I found that out. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Anyway, so I think she's actually on tour right now, or not on tour, but I know she's doing some shows in the UK, which is pretty cool. So anyway, she designed this beautiful pattern. It's an ode to a good dog, and my good dog is barking right on cue, right? And I do have his treats, which will appease him for a little bit, at least, to be quiet. Come here, Oreo. Come here, you want a treat? Oh, here he is. Can I grab you? Can I grab you? Okay, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I gotta show him off because he had a nice haircut. He's eating his treat. Can you say hi to all the people? Say hi, this is my baby. There's my baby Oreo. I'm stitching this project for him. He came in right on cue. Right? He's going through his chemo treatments. He's doing very well. But again, I say this all the time. You'd never know anything was wrong with this dog. He's like a baby. He's like a baby, right? Okay, now no more barking. Let Mommy finish, okay? Mama loves you. Mama loves you. Ooh. Okay, be careful. Sorry for the interruption there, but he did come in right on cue. Anyway, so Maximum Cross Stitch. I'm going to read you the saying if you haven't heard it before. It says, "Therefore to this dog will I tenderly, not scornfully, render praise and favor. With my hand upon his head is my benediction said, therefore and forever." It's just a really pretty sampler. I'm doing it in honor of my baby boy, and I did get a nice start on it. So just the top corner. I've worked on it 2 or 3 times. Oh, barking again. Listen, you cannot do this. Good, go lay down. Okay. The treats are broken up into little pieces so I can not give him a major amount of treats. But yeah, isn't that pretty? So the thing about this flower is it calls for a, what is it called? I forget what she calls it, an eyelet stitch? It's the light purple in there, so I haven't done that yet. I'm just doing a little bit of the cross stitches for now. And the cool thing is that Ellen said she will help me chart his name up top, because she calls this a cartouche. And she does provide a longer one if the dog's name is longer, but I do want to put Oreo Cookie, which is his full given name. So she said she would, when she comes back from the UK, I said there's no rush on this because I'll probably do his name last. She's going to help me chart this out so I can fit his whole name up top. It's so pretty, I love this. So yes, so that was my 2 weeks ago, or last week start, I should say. I will let you know this is a Bee Stitch Me fabric. It's 28 count, Sugar Cream Pie by Bee Stitch Me, from when I was in her Fabric of the Month Club. I'm wondering, now that I've worked on 36, I'm feeling like 28 looks huge, but this is gonna take up the whole, I only had 2 inches of border on the top and the bottom, so I had to really make sure I only use 2 inches at the top so the whole thing fits. So hopefully it looks okay when it's all done, but it is 28 count. I'm using the Roxy flosses on this, which I do have them handy. They're right here. Beautiful colors. I keep them on a ring, the Roxy flosses. I just, look at that, isn't that pretty? So yeah, I love the purple. So I did buy this at Stitch North, which is how she was able to autograph the pattern for me because we were there together. And that was one of my Stitch North. Oh, here it is. I was looking for the 1, 2, 3 stitch label, and it got stuck to because I'm using one of these plastic project bags. I found out about these, Alyssa, and I know she has a floss tube, but I can't think of what the name is now. She gave me one of these last year at Stitch North, and then I went to all the Michaels to find what they had left, because I think they're adorable. It was like $3, and it's a really nice project bag. It's better than the Amazon ones, so I use these too. But the reason I wanted this is I like to stick the label in my book here. I use the cross stitch journal from the Fat Quarter Shop. I list all my colors here, and I like to put the label of what my fabric is. So that was stuck to that. That's pretty funny. So yeah, so that was my second Mania start, which I'm loving. I guess I should put the pattern with it. I have to tell you, with Ellen's charts, I'm not going to show you a lot, but I love that. Look how big it is. Look how large. I love that I don't have to. A lot of times I'll have to photocopy, like make a working copy for myself, but blow it up because I can't see it. So this book is great because it's got nice big chart for me to see. So this was the Brenda Gervais. This was the Liberty one. This was that bag that I made. Okay, so now I have one more start for Mania so far because we're only 3 weeks in. And I started this last night after work. This is my first project by Works by ABC. So she put out her 324 last year, and I didn't do that one, but 324, the sequel, came out, and I took it out of the bag so there wouldn't be any glare. I love this because it's different. It's not really cross-stitch. It's a lot of just back stitches, or black work, or whatever you want to call it. It uses 324 different DMC colors, which I find so cool. And this was the one where I had bought 25 count fabric and forgot why I bought it. The way she charted it out, she explained that it's best to work over 1 thread. So it's 25 count and it's over 1. And then she lets you know which box to use 2 strands and which boxes to use 1 strand. So far, both of my boxes that I've done since last night were 2 strands. Can you see that there? My French knots are a little wonky, whatever. I do the best I can with them. But I like this project because it's different and it's more of a challenge. It's not just X's, which I love X's, don't get me wrong. But I thought this was a cool, different, something else to work on. And I love the difference in colors and the way it makes it a rainbow. So this is just a plain 25 count white Lugana. And you know what oh my goodness. I just put this on the wrong one. The white Lugana goes on this one. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I had to fix my label. The white Lugana that with the sticker is for this project, so I just removed it. And I didn't list the DMCs on this one because there's 324 of them. And the cool thing is you do each one time. I don't think you repeat any colors on this. So once I use a color, I'll put it back where I got it from, so I don't really need to list it here. The reason I list them is when I can't find a color and I'm looking through to see which project it's stuck in. So it's going to be 272 by 272, which 25 count over 1 will be 11 by 11. So this is a fun project, something different to work on, and a lot of fun. If I could do like 1 or 2 squares a day, like I did those 2 last night in a couple hours. So that would be fun to see how far I can get on that. It's a really big piece of fabric. I probably should cut it down. So that is all the stitching I've done since the last time I saw you, because I worked so much on that Lola Crow and my 3 starts. That's really all I did. I did a little bit of the Wordy Birds. I have so many whips that are just not getting worked on. So this is that 324 packet. I gotta find the plastic for it. I'm gonna put that away now, otherwise the cats will get to it and it'll be all over the place. So that is my stitching. I can't wait to see what Monday's decision wheel is going to give me. To be very honest with you, if it pulls up something I don't want to work on, I'll spin it again. Do you guys do that? Like I use the decision wheel, but then I don't stick to it? Oreo, no barking, honey. Be a good boy. No, you have to be a good boy. I already talked about you. It's a beautiful day here today. It's like 57 degrees, which I love. I don't like hot weather. The sun is out. I've got the windows open. The birds are chirping. The dog is barking. All right, I gave him another little treat. So, okay. So I guess I'm going to move on to my haul. I don't have a ton of haul, but I did get a few things. My June Wordy Birds came in the mail. And this is by Sweet Wing Studio, my friend Susan. I'm just loving this project, this year-long project. I love it. It's adorable. This one says, birds of a feather flock together. It's just adorable. What fabric is this one on? It's on a Grace Notes Mojito Smoothie, which I don't have yet. But I will get it. I'm only on April, and I skipped March, so I'm really far behind. But I love this one. So this came in the mail. And then, oh, something else. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. So I don't know if you have been paying attention to my Flosstubes, but I was working on the Springo Challenge, which was part of the monthly magazine acrostic group on Facebook. I always forget the name of it. I'll link it below if you're interested in it. I participated in their Springo, which was my first time participating in anything on their group. I was watching Look Stitch, Carolyn. She runs that with Robin, and Katie, who is Jeremiah's mom, all of her Flosstubes, she talks about her challenges. So it got me thinking, I'm like, oh, I need to do this and get some work done on my whip. So I participated, and they drew the names, and I won. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I was just doing this to participate and get some work done and be part of the group. For the first time that I ever joined in on anything, they pulled my name, 2 names were called, and I won a $40 gift card to Garon Stitchery. I was like, this is really cool. I was so excited. I never win anything. So the fun thing is I did order some stuff. I used the 40 and I added a little bit more money on, and I got 3 projects, and that just came today. I'm like, this is perfect. I'm about to film and I have some stuff to show. Would you stop? I already put you on camera. No, go lay down. Where's the spray? You can't bark. Go lay down. I forgot to bring the water bottle over. Sometimes if I show him the water bottle, I don't really ever spray him, but it makes him stop barking. Anyway, so here's the pretty package that came in the mail today from Garon. And I will show you the 3 things that I ordered. The first one I had to get, and it's a huge project, and the other 2 that I have are, one is started and one is not started yet, and they're huge, but I don't care. The Leela Studio. What's it actually called? Peace on Earth. So this is the winter one. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. I love it. I love it so much. So I had to get that one. I figured since I have a gift card, I might as well get it because I knew I wanted it. So I have that one. It's a big project. This is 270 by 215. And I think the one that I started, the summer one, the Live in the Sunshine Sal, that I started it and didn't get very far, that's a 32 count. And that one, I remember, I had an over-dyed fabric that I got from somewhere, and I think the dyeing process really shrunk it because I was doing it with 2 threads and it was really chunky and I got annoyed, and that's why I haven't worked on it. But it's too late to switch it to 1 thread, so I'm gonna have to just pick it up and deal with it. But I don't know, I have to look and see whatever fabric I get for this, you know, I guess I just have to make sure it's not shrunk, or maybe it was a 36 count and they mislabeled it. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of hard to stitch with it with the 2 threads. But I do want to start this one. I probably shouldn't start it yet, but it's so pretty. I love it so much, and I love my winter Christmas stitching. So that was the first thing I got. The second one I got has been on my wish list on 123 Stitch for quite a while, and I said, let me see if Garan has it, and they did have it. You guys know, if you've watched me before, that I love Just Nan. This is an older, I'm sure this is older. I don't know if there's a copyright on this. But it's been on my wish list for a long time, and I just think it's so pretty. It comes with the beads. They're in there somewhere. I don't see it, but I hear them. This is the Queen Snowflake, and I think I'm going to use the Bestitch Me toe beans. That's an Ada that I got from her, like on one of her ready to ship weekends, but it's so pretty. The pink is really pretty, so I think it will work. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love this project so much, and this has been on my wish list for a while, so I said, let me pick it up. I got the gift card. This uses DMC, Pearl Cotton, Sweetheart Rose Weeks Dye Works, and a Krynic number 4 braid. Yeah, and there are beads in there. I haven't even opened this yet. I literally just got this in the mail right before I started filming. Let's see. Yep, here's the little bead pack. Aren't they pretty? Oh, I love Just Nan. I love her patterns. I love her things. I love her band samplers. Here it is without the glare. Now you can maybe see it a little better because I took it out of the package. It's so pretty. And I love that, I think I can show you this because this is not a chart, but I love that she gives you stitch diagrams. So these are the specialty stitches that will appear in this project. And I can show that to you because it's just stitch diagrams. It's not the pattern. Ugh, I love it so much. So I'm going to have to add this to my decision wheel. We'll see what I start on Monday, but oh, so pretty. So yes, I got my beads and I got my Just Nan. So I am going to put it away. Sorry. I still can't believe I won this Springo thing. Like, I wasn't expecting to win anything. I just wanted to participate in the challenge. So that was a nice surprise. I was driving to work one day and I get a Facebook notification that I was tagged in a post, and I clicked on it and my name was there. I was like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. All right, so of course I can't get it back in the packaging. Here we go. Snowy is lingering nearby, so I think she might make an appearance soon on my video here. Okay, I did get one more pattern from Garan with my gift card because I bought this, here she comes. I got the autumn, was it autumn? No, I got the spring one from Market. So I did get the Tiny Modernist Winter Tradition sampler because I think these are so pretty and I would like to get them all done. So I figured, let me order this. I got the gift card. I think I only spent like $13 more than what the gift card was. So that was nice to get 3 projects. Here comes my little white fluff ball. Hi. Hello. You want to say hi to everyone? So thank you very much, Carolyn and Robin and the monthly magazine group for my gift card. I was very, very excited. Hello, baby. This is mommy's girl. This is mommy's mushy girl. Right? You're my mush. Every time I want to stitch, she shows up and she's got to be right in my lap. So I try to stitch around her, which is not always easy. What you doing? What you doing? You want to say hi to everyone? She says, what is mommy doing? Talking to herself at the table. All right, so that was the Garan shipment, which came, and I'm very excited about it. All right, you're not going to scratch everything on the table. I did want to show you, when we went to Stitch North, we did take a trip to that Gita's LNS, which was about a half-hour away. Michaela was kind enough to drive my sister and myself and Karen over to check out the store. And I didn't buy a lot that day, but I also hadn't unpacked yet, so I didn't have it with me. But I did pick up a Stony Creek magazine because I love Stony Creek, and I've never flipped through one of their magazines. So I said, let me just pick this up because I'm here. I think this is really pretty with this red on the front, and I don't know. There wasn't anything really specific in here, but I figured I would pick it up and just have something to flip through. I don't even know what issue this is. Autumn 2024. Anything with Christmas, I'm usually, you know, these are pretty. Pretty cardinals. My sister likes to stitch cardinals and birds. Oh, and I love these things that they do. I love how they do their variegated, I don't even know, it's probably not variegated floss, but it looks variegated from the colors that they use. Very pretty. I just really like the way they chart things. So yeah, I wanted to check it out. Just flipping through this really quick. Oh, these are very pretty. I love Christmas stitching and winter stitching. Now the funny thing was, when I was at this store, there's been a few threads that I've needed that have been sold out everywhere. And I said, let me check and see if they have them. And they did happen to have one of them. So I bought 2 of them because I know I need them for 2 different projects. So I did get, it's the Gentle Art Deep Sea. Isn't that pretty? Look at that color. So I said, you know what? They have them at the store. I can't get them online. Let me pick them up while I can. This one is unraveling a little bit. That's okay. I usually unravel them anyway. It's a pretty blue-green. There's also a few Krynics I need. Can't get them. Everybody's out. 1, 2, 3 Stitch is out. Where else did I check? I checked on Garan to see if they would have them. I can't find these Krynics anywhere. So I don't know if there's a shortage right now or what's happening, but Geeta's didn't have it either. So that was no fun. The only other thing I was going to do, since I hadn't unpacked by the time I did my my last video from Stitch North, is I was going to show you some of the things I brought home. And I know you've probably seen this already, but it's so cute. Somebody came around, I don't even know who it was. Somebody came around and gave everybody a cute little frog. And he's got sunglasses. And my sister had hers sitting on her light the whole weekend. I don't even know how you get that to stay. But it's a little squeaky frog. Oh, it's not squeaking. Woo! Woo! So yeah. So that was really cute. Hopefully keeps the frog away. All kinds of people just walked around and gave out really cool things. I'm like, I wish I could afford to buy something for every single person at a retreat. But just floss drops. This is Steph Knight, Lake Girl Stitches. She gave us pretty floss drops and some candy. This one is from Upper Meadow Designs. And it's some floss drops with, there's a DMC in here and some kisses. The cat is still sitting on my bag of stuff. This is, I don't know who this is from. This just says, unfortunately, frogging happens. Here are some tools to make it easier, to make it an easier process. P.S. The mint is like the refresh button. So I'm not exactly sure who gave this to us, but there's a little mascara wand thing that like will brush away the fibers that are left behind, and a little seam ripper. Can I have this? This is cool. This is GW Stitchin' Depot. She gave us a ring and a plastic bobbin. Very cool. It's so nice when people do this. Okay, can I have my bag? The cat is sitting on the bag of the goodie bag from what we got from Caroline from Evertote. So here's the bag. I tried to save the sticker because I might want to put it on my little toolbox that I have. So I really didn't show you guys this stuff because the bag wasn't unpacked yet when I got home. So in the this is really cool. In the goodie bag, we got a Roxy floss, and the color is Elle Woods, which I thought was so cute because Elle was Reese Witherspoon's character in Legally Blonde, and everything she had was pink, so Elle Woods. Isn't that fun? It's fun. So that was in there. You better stop. Oreo, nobody's going to watch my videos if you're going to bark the whole time. All right. Let's see. Kaimat, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Designs, they were at the, they were there set up with a table, and they gave us a little scissor. That's really pretty. I love that. I got some floss drops from Monkey and Mouse Stitchery. Very cute. Gamma's Treasures, who I love. I have one of her project bags and her stitching mat that I brought with me, which is not on my table. I brought that with me to Stitch North. So she gave us a little, I guess this is called a thread bed. Isn't that cute? And I'm trying to see if there's a magnet. I don't think there's a magnet in this one. In the stitching mat, there's a magnet for your needle, but with this, I think you're supposed to put the needle in the heart. And there's little pockets in it, and her business card. Really cool, really nice. Oh, I was looking for this because I wanted the maple candies. There's maple candies in here. So this is from, I'm assuming this is just from Evertote. There's a maple leaf pin, which is really pretty. And this year, it's a Stitch North keychain. Last year, it was the Stitch North needle minder, which I still use. It's a great needle minder. So I'm going to put that back so it's all together. And now I know where the maple candy is. I was looking for it the other day. In here, this is, I don't know who this is from. Maybe it's just from Evertote, but it's a little floss card thing, but it's plastic. And then there were some patterns, which is so fun. This is a Lily of the Valley by Anne's Crafts. Isn't that pretty? We got this from Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. We got Hannah Alexander. I think I might actually stitch this one. I love how colorful it is, and it's a cute little sampler. So they gave us that. She and her daughter, Blueberry Ridge, were there set up with tables. Right, Pansy Patch? Yes, they were vendors at Stitch North. Then we got this Stitch Toolbox, Retreat, Stitch, Repeat. It has the Canadian flag on it. Really cute. Then we got a Maple Leaf Henna Sampler by Thread the Needle Design. So all of this stuff that I'm showing you now came in the goodie bag from Evertote. But I think there's some stuff missing out of here because I know there was something from Debbie. I don't see that in here. So it must be, I must have taken it out and put it in another bag. This is Northern Pine Designs, and they do, it's considered charted canvas work, but it's very pretty. Something different. I'm not sure if I could figure this out, but I might try. Specialty stitches and so forth, but it's very pretty. So that was in there. The other thing I was looking for that I thought was in here, oh, I found it, never mind. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. Then we have another Textured Treasures design, Dawn by Karen E. Dudzinski. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is very pretty. Maybe this is the one that's set up. I think maybe they're both there. I don't know. The tables that are out in the lobby for us to peruse. This is the one I was looking for, and I'm going to do this without showing the pattern. But it's a pattern from Maximum Cross Stitch from Ellen. Shush! And it says, in the cookie of life, friends are the chocolate chips. Really cute. Okay, so those were the patterns we got. Stop barking. All right, I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to get the water bottle because, oh, he's got one more treat. All right, maybe I can get through this without getting the water bottle because I think that was all of the haul I wanted to show you. There were some more things in that bag, and I don't know what I did with them because they're not here. So Debbie McFarlane is her last name, I think. She's really cool. She's gonna have an Etsy shop with her trim and stuff like that. So she gave us a little bag with a sample of it. I don't know why that's not here. I'm sorry, Deb. I would have shown it, but I must have taken it out and put it in another bag. I am so disorganized. I tell you guys in every video, I am so disorganized. This table right now is just a mound of stuff. All the stuff from my last video, which was 19 days ago, is still piled up over there. So I don't know where that other bag went. I must have consolidated it into another bag. But I think that's everything I wanted to show you. I did finally get the pattern out to the winner of my Lighthouse pattern that was given to me by Stitch and Cape May. I was waiting for my stickers to come in the mail, so I'm sorry it took so long, Joan, but I wanted to get a sticker in there. So that went out yesterday. And we are still, so we are at about 812 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. It really means a lot to me. If I do get to 1,000, I still want to give away that Copper's Christmas. That it was an exclusive pattern by Teresa Kogut that I received with one of my Bag of the Month Club bags from So Much to Love. And it's a really cute pattern. It's just not something I'm going to stitch. And I thought it would be something cute to give away once we hit 1,000. So please, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell. So when I post a video, you'll get notified. I'm loving all of your comments and getting lots of likes and views, which is really nice. Thank you very much to everyone. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to tell you. The only other thing I was going to mention, I got a good idea from Katie, who I mentioned earlier, Jeremiah's mom. She had mentioned might have even been the first video I watched of hers, that she keeps like a tote with every single whip in it. And I'm like, why do I not do this? I have some whips in this room and some whips in that room, and I have a little container here, and it's driving me crazy that I can't find anything. So I took the lead from Katie, and I got a big tote from Walmart last week. What is that? Got something on me there, fuzz. And I'm trying to put all of my whips into one place so it's easier to find things, because I'm always hunting for a DMC that's being used by another pattern. So thank you, Katie, for that tip. I'm working on that. Maybe I'll get a picture of that in here so you can see what my tote looks like with the ones that are in there so far. There's still more. I don't know why I do that. Like, I have one, when I did New Year's Eve and I did the 12 by 12, I had those projects in one container. Like, why? Why? And then I don't know where anything is, and it drives me crazy. Like, when I'm looking for a color, it takes me an hour to find something. So that's why I've started keeping all my, well, not on this project, but on a project like the Extraordinary Birds, I have every DMC written here, so that if I need to use that color for something else, because I have a master set of DMC, and I usually only bobbinate one at a time. If I need another color, or if I'm doing a big project and I buy separate colors, then I'll bobbinate those. But if I need a random, like, 646, and I say, oh, I need that, I have to find which project it's in. So I go through, I have 2 of these books now, and each book holds 50 projects. So everything is written down, and I'm trying to make things easier for myself. I am constantly looking for something. It's terrible. So thank you, Katie, for that tip. Oh, I also forgot to show that I did, sorry, I'm skipping all around. Stitch North, I did win something. I never win things usually, but I did win these floss drops. I'm not really a floss drop user, but I thought they were pretty, and it was nice to have my number called, and that was kind of fun. So I do have those here. I wish I could find the other things that were from Stitch North, but I think for the most part, I've shown you everything now. So disorganized. It's terrible. It's terrible. So now, anyway, I'm gearing up for a month from now. I will be at StitchCon Weekend B. Yay. I can't wait. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the smalls exchange, but if I'm going to, I really need to start it. But I'm getting excited for that, making plans and telling my son, you have to get me to the airport this day. Oh, and did I tell you guys that when I came home from Stitch North, he slept through picking me up, so I had to spend an extra hour in the airport once I woke him up to wait for him to get me. So I'm getting all of this stuff in order now. Getting the dog sitting, well, hopefully that'll be my son again, right? So I'm very excited for StitchCon. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to see people. I can't wait to meet new people. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, so I'm getting ready for that. That's going to be, I fly to Cincinnati on June 18th, I think, and it's June 19th through the 22nd, I believe. And the nice thing about StitchCon is that we get 4 days of stitching. We get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until, I want to say 3 o'clock. 2 or 3. I think the reason I have 2 in my head is because I think that's what time I had to leave last year to catch my flight. This year my flight is a little later, so I can stay for the whole thing. And I will be making a trip to Keepsakes this year, which I didn't do last year. I couldn't pull myself away from the table, but hopefully this year I will get my butt over there and check out the shop. I think that is everything that I wanted to share today. I'm sorry it's been taking me, I can't seem to get on the schedule of doing every week because I don't feel like I have enough to show you every week. So that's what it is, partly that and partly just not being able to get out of my own way. But anyway, very much looking forward to my StitchCon trip. Ange, if you're watching, my friend Angela fell and got hurt and broke her shoulder and had to have surgery. I believe it was yesterday. So I'm keeping her in my prayers. I don't know if she's going to make it to StitchCon. I still, of course, hope she does. But if she doesn't, we'll, of course, be thinking of you, Ange, and we hope you get better soon, and we hope you're not in pain. So, okay, Mr. Oreo is barking, so I think I'm going to sign off here because I don't have the water bottle and I'm out of treats. So, thank you all for watching. Please join me again soon the next time I come back. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I am sorry about this dog barking. I got to get the water bottle next time. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll see you guys soon. And happy stitching, everyone. Bye.